Hey everybody, Brett here, and so we're getting ready for the 2018 Christmas season. It is August the 3rd, August 3rd, 2018, and we're getting ready for Christmas lights. As some of you know, I kind of get ready for these year round. A lot of thinking about it, not doing a whole lot of stuff, but a lot of thinking. I used to kind of softly say that the Christmas light display planning started on January 1st. That's when I was taking down the old lights. I started thinking about things I wanted to change or do differently because I didn't like it or because I just wanted something new. So this year we've decided to change out our light controllers. So up until this year, what we've done for the last 4 or 5 years, we have used a fairly primitive light show, and it has used a speaker that sat in the front yard, and there was a sensor that was actually physically zip tied onto the speaker, and that sensor would pick up the beat of the music and then make the lights dance to the music. And we did that for, like I said, about 4 years now, 4 or 5 years, and it was nice. It was fun. It made the lights dance. It made the show stand out a little bit. It made it something a little bit special, right? I know a lot of people really enjoy it. And they don't know what the technology is. They don't care what the technology is. They just know that the lights look good. And I've received a lot of compliments on it. I've received a lot of questions on what I do so that they could do it. But this year we decided to step it up. So this year what we did was I purchased 2 light controllers from Light-O-Rama. They're kind of one of the biggest players in the musical Christmas light space. They've got a lot of light controllers, they've got pixels, they've got megatrees, they've got all kinds of stuff, and it all kind of works together. And they've got a software package, and their Light-O-Rama sequencing package is really quick and easy to learn. I would kind of equate it to skiing. You can learn how to use it really quick, but to become really, really good at it, you got to spend a lot of time. So I'm still learning how to use it, but this year should be pretty good. So what we did was we bought 2 of these. My family bought 2 of these. So I've got one here, I've got one off over here. And my next door neighbor actually purchased one as well. So we're actually going to put our 2 houses together this year. First year probably wasn't the best idea to try and go 2 houses, 3 controllers, total of what, 16, 32, 48 channels of lights right out of the box. But been doing lights for a long time. Chrissy and I put up lights the first year that we were married for Christmas back in '99. We've done lights every single year since. Apartment, condo, duplex, doesn't matter where we lived, we always did lights. So this year's no different, and might as well try and do what we can. We'll see how good it is. But just to kind of show you guys what I'm talking about, the Light-O-Rama controller here is a sophisticated controller, and it's actually a full computer board in here. And in this computer board, it's got all the power connections and everything. So each one of these cords, number 16 here, this is channel 16. So channel 16 hooks up right here, and this is the wire that's going to tell it when to turn on, when to turn off, when to dim, right? So I've got 16 down to 9, I've got 8 down to 1 on this side. 2 wires to feed power to the board to make sure that it has sufficient power. Probably overkill for us. We are 100% LED, so we could probably run the entire show off of one of these wires, and ultimately that's what will happen, because it's all probably going to go back to 1 or 2 outlets in the house, just because our power draw is so low with the LEDs. Even with 8 to 10,000 bulbs, this year will probably be closer to, I would imagine this year will probably be 11,000 with the 11 or 12,000 with the neighbor's house on our show as well. So, but it all works together. There's network ports here, RJ45 ports, as well as an RJ11 in case you use phone line to connect them. But it all goes back to the computer through a serial port. which is really convenient. There's a USB adapter, so we take the RJ45 network cable out of this box into an adapter that converts it over to USB into the computer, since most computers these days don't have a serial port. And it uses a virtual COM port on the machine. So they're nice too, because what you do is you connect one here, and then you come into one, and then you come out on the other one, and that goes to your next controller, and your next controller, and next controller. I don't remember how many you can daisy chain, but it's a lot. It's more than I'll probably ever need. But you can also daisy chain these into pixel controllers, so that you can do the RGB pixels, which have become more and more popular, especially as the price on them goes down and down. The Light-O-Rama, the LOR stuff is a little pricey. I'll be honest, it's compared to some of the other pixel controllers and the pixels, they're very expensive. But the simplicity, I think, is one of the benefits of it. It's just not very complicated. So this is what we're going to be using this year. It's just a little preview. Like I said, I've got one controller here. I've got my second controller here. So these are my 32 channels. So between the roof lines and the trees and the small Christmas trees I built last year, sparkle balls, we were going to have things happening all over the place. On the unit that we've been using for the last couple of years, we've had 9 channels total. That was for my house. So now we've got 32 channels for my house, 16 channels for my neighbor's house, and I'm not sure if he'll use all his channels or not. He might be doing some faces to actually sing during. So if he does that, he'll probably use every single one of those channels. But if not, you know, we'll figure it all out. We'll make sure that the display is great. We're going to be turning it on this year, the Saturday after Thanksgiving, if not Thanksgiving night. We're going to see how it works out. But I'm sure I'll turn them on Thanksgiving night, because that's the night I'm allowed to turn them on. And you guys know that I'm anxious to get them on. But Saturday, I'm planning on having some people over and do a little lighting ceremony, hopefully. We did that a few years ago. It was a lot of fun, and this year I don't think it'll be any different. So, thank you guys. I'll put a little videos out as I go through and I start getting the sequencing done. But hopefully you guys enjoy this. If not, don't watch. If you do like it, watch it. Subscribe. Give me some feedback. Let me know what you guys think. Thank you.